Hello and hi. So today I will present my mini project, which is automatic hand sanitizer dispenser with non-contact timer, or we can call it HT19, using Maker Uno kits. Okay. Firstly, I will introduce myself. My name is Mohamad Hakim Fitri bin Abdul Halim. My message number is 2021 11 86 and 13. Okay, this video prepared for Madam Shafina binti Abdullah. Okay, for the next slide is introduction. Over the past few years, we have come across a COVID-19. Washing our hands regularly with sanitizer for at least 20 seconds is one a strategy to protect ourselves from the coronavirus. We may wash our hands with bright LED instead of counting the number using this automatic hand sanitizer dispenser with non-contact timer. The countdown will begin as soon as we clap our hands. So please use hand sanitizer often and stay at home. Okay, for the next slide is explanation of the circuit design. Okay, as we can see, there are two types of circuit design. The first circuit design is about hand sanitizer dispenser, and second circuit design is about non-contact timer. Okay, the ingredient of the circuit design is two Maker Uno, adjustable infrared sensor switch, breadboard, two analog macro servo, new pixel addressable LED ring, mini microphone, pin header, and jumper wire. Okay, next slide is explanation of the schematic diagram. Okay, for the automatic hand sanitizer dispenser, this circuit design just for infrared sensor switch. So I use ultrasonic sensor. Next, for non-contact timer, I use we don't this circuit design does not contain mini microphone module, so I use a PIR sensor. Okay. Okay, firstly, I connect the 5 volt to the positive at the breadboard using the red jumper wire, and I connect the ground to negative using black jumper wire. Okay, as we can see, there are two servo. Okay, for the first servo, I connect the ground to the negative using the brown jumper wire. Next, I connect the 5 volt jumper wire 5 volt to the positive using the red jumper wire, and last I use yellow jumper wire to connect to the 5, which is the yellow jumper wire is a signal servo micro servo signal. Okay, next, for the sensor, I connect the ground ground at to the negative and ground to negative, and I connect the uh, power uh, to the positive. Okay, after that I connect the SIG to the D6. Okay, for non for non contact timer, I connect the LED. Sorry, okay, I connect LED ring. Firstly, I connect the D in to the D5 to after that I connect the VSS to the ground and VDD to the 5 volts. Okay. After that, for the PIR sensor, I connect the PVCC to the 3.3 volts, and for the out, I connect to the D6. Okay, D6. Okay, sorry. For the ring LED, I connect D ins to the 5 D5. Okay. For sensor, PIR ground, I connect to negative to the ground. Sorry, my mistake. Okay. For the next slide is explanation of the schematic diagram. Okay. The sound is detected by the mini microphone module, which flash the multicolor LED to begin the countdown without the need to tally the number. A software interface between the automatic hand sanitizer dispenser with non-contact timer and the personal computer was also incorporated in the design PC. For the bracket PC. For this design, an assembly software program was created that performed a variety of activity in order to make use of the additional hardware. This link is used to control the project world system. After the program was coded, an automatic hand sanitizer dispenser with non-contact timer was utilized to identify the user hand distance using a sensor. The sanitizer container will then be pumped and the timer will begin to count down. Okay, for the next slide this is the picture of my mini project. I put it in the box. Okay. Okay. For the next slide is the explanation of the related coding for automatic hand sanitizer dispenser. Okay. Firstly, I create servo object to control a servo 1 and I create a servo object to control a servo 2. Okay. After that, I constant int which is a sensor pin equal to 3. The number of the infrared sensor pin. Okay. So that I variable for reading the infrared sensor which is I declare int sensor state equal to 0. After that I use a vote setup initialize the infrared sensor pin as input, which is pin mode equal in bracket sensor pin uh, uh, inputs. Okay. After that, I using a looping. Okay, sorry. I using a looping. Okay, firstly, I read the state of the infrared sensor value. Like this, sensor state equal to digital read in bracket sensor pin. Okay. After that, I check if the sensor detect any object. If it is, the sensor state is high. Okay. If sensor state equal to high, the then I set the servo position to 180 degree. Okay. For the servo 2, I set the servo position to 0 degree. As my servo right equal to 0 and set the servo position to 0 degree and my servo to right 180 degree and set servo position to 180 degree. Okay, that's all for automatic hand sanitizer dispenser. Okay, next explanation of the related coding. Okay, the infrared sensor wave have a wavelength between 0.7 and 1000 m and the servo motor operates a few hundred milliamps. Thus, if the circuit is powered softly by connecting the Arduino board to the computer USB port, the motor as well as the infrared sensor will have superior reading and unexpected behavior. In addition, the USB connect on the computer produces 5 VDC, although the servo motor has the greatest torque at 5 volts. The servo motor horn should also be properly properly secured to the motor shaft to guarantee that the motor press down the sanitizing bottle head with a maximum falling off to distribute the liquid. Okay, next slide is explanation the related coding for non-contact timer. Okay, firstly, I define all of this. So that I add fruit underscore neopixel equal to pixel for the LED num pixel LED underscore ring and neo underscore grb plus neo underscore khz 800. Okay, after that I define node b5 988 and I declare int start node duration. Okay, between 844. Okay, After that, I declare int integer stop melody note underscore b5, and I declare int stop note duration equal to 8, and I define the play stop melody, which is play melody underscore in bracket stop melody, then 2. Then I declare a char in char, string in string, and that after that a vote setup. Okay, if defined, as we can see here. Okay, for the next slide is the continuous of the non-contact timer. Okay, after that pin mode piezo for the output, pixels is begin, it initialize new pixel strip object required, series begin 9600. Okay, then I use a looping for the pixel clear. I set all the pixel color to off. Then pixel show I send to the update pixel color to the hardware. Okay, if digital read sensor equal to high, for after that then for int I equal to 9 pixel, I less more than equal 0, I minus minus. Then I pass before net pass through the loop. Okay, and after that after I use for int I equal to 0 and I less than number pixel I plus plus. Okay, it's same again, and its blink is 3. Okay, as pixel clear and pixel show. Okay, the next slide is the last. Okay, I use a void blinking as a int time. Okay, for int I equal to 0 and I less the time I plus plus. Okay, pixel clear, pixel show, and delay to 100. Okay, for int I 0, I less than 12 and I plus plus. Okay, I skip for this, and now I go to the void play melody. Okay, I use I integer melody, and I integer time note duration, and I integer notes length. Okay, for int in this node equal to 0 and this node less than note length, this node will be plus plus. Okay, int node duration equal to 1000. Okay, node duration this node. Okay, so I skip for this. Okay, this is the outputs. Okay, we go to the video. I clap my hand, the LED ring will start count. Okay, and if I put my hand, the infrared sensor will detect my hands, and turbo motor will pump the hand sanitizer. Okay, that's for the output. Okay, we continue the scene scenario. Okay, this scenario also will be in our real life. Okay, two middle-aged siblings were contentedly eating a popcorn. Okay, when the younger brother noticed that his hands are filthy and want to wash them, the sister opposed in and advised using hand sanitizer instead. It's difficult to press in and out of this manual hand sanitizer. As a result, the younger brother unveil his new invention, automatic hand sanitizer dispenser with no contact timer. Okay, let's we go to the video. I hope uh, everybody enjoy this video. To press the manual hand sanitizer. Okay,